didn't have. Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't 8 in weeks.
Ready to rumble, man. Drew, we need a big game from you, baby. We need a big game from you. I'm just writing down just a little bit.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Oh, he's a runner. He's a runner, folks. He's a runner.
All right, now. Black 80. They're scared. Here we go.
First carry for James Conner. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It will be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Kill. Snickers, 66.
Roethlisberger will throw. He'll find his running back here, Richard. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Mixon running right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Now, that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. But that offense likes to fling it around.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Drew going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 15-yard line.
Drew, man.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A young man playing with a bag on his head.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check safety. Check safety.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Come here.
Picked off at the 30.
Come here.
They're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, Mixon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check.
To throw on 2nd down, Drew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw on 3rd down, Drew. He's going to let it go deep. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bengals 7, Steelers nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30.
That's all
A
good.
big play that time
We'll
for
take that. You know what?
Pittsburgh. 49
You can throw me a
yards
ticket.
on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the second
come
level,
on.
which gets you deeper
Told
into the
you he want to
secondary.
throw me a pick,
And
coach.
here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, I'm coming.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense. Because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they come up now second and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor.
Come on.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big
Let's go,
play for
boy.
their defense.
Big boy. It is big boy football over here, baby. It's big boy football over here. Look at my little rookie showing out.
Third down now. What are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon
Look
to
at my little
find
rookie
out.
showing
But does this
out.
feel like old school football or what?
Come on.
Yeah.
This is an
Come on.
old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Connor. And he's into the end zone.
Fucked up on my rookie.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Don't get him
James
in the
Conner,
conference. He don't deserve it.
his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they
Don't
are
get him
now
in the
on the
fucking
board
conference.
here
He
in the
don't deserve it.
first half.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. Fourth and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
On the ready. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the pilot. 64. Wait. Yo, yo, yo. Go. Go. Right shot. Check. 55 to mine.
Throwing on first down. Drew. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast. But guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Come here.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Back to throw. Drew. And that'll wind up incomplete.
I'm
trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Got it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Push it back. Hey, dude. Ready?
To throw again. Drew. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7.
Damn, Drew.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Drew. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. 55. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Check. 55. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 1st and 10. Drew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Drew. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Hey, exit. 50, Mike's 50. Hey, get away. Mike 50, Mike 50. Squeeze, double. Mike's 50. Mike. Hey, echo. And here we go. Watch the pass. There.
On 3rd down, Drew. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
The Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10 is counter. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So we got man. Check the backer. Kill.
On 2nd down now, it's Conner. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for the Steelers. 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got the first down inside the 10 and finally down at the 9-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Check, check. Lucky. Alert, alert.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now
fucking hit them, man.
It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Roethlisberger, buying time to his left.
Oh my God! Did he just let him catch that?
Completion, however, still 3rd and goal that they face now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll look to run with Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Drew. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun on 3rd down. Drew. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Coach.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back to the air on second down. Drew.
Why you stop, man?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Tell me why
It
you
is tough to
stop.
complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the screen. Hey, Delta. 55. Right there in the middle. Ready?
From the gun, Drew. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 81 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
You run heavy now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Man. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Hours, man. Oh.
Hit it. 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Tighten up.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. Room here to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man open. It's Ross. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Operating from the gun, Drew. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Josh Malone, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
I need to do.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Ooh.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before.
Yes, sir.
The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Check.
They'll try and run for him with Connor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape.
Let's go, man.
That is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Fuck me,
you
bro.
really call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping. Telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
At the 9-yard line.
What's the formation coach?
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. He's going to have the first down past the 20, as he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Bravo!
On first down, Drew. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Off play action. Drew. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Get in the weight room. Throwing
again. Drew. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready. Off the play fake. Drew. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, box drop, box drop. 5.
From the gun, Drew. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Drew. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun. Drew, he's going to go up top for the... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
44.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is Moncrief for the catch.
What happened?
They're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Block 80. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
He's going to throw me a
Pretty
hit,
good shot
coach.
as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check 13. Hey, exit.
from the gun. Drew. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Out of bounds?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. It's Connor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And yes, to the tight end, McDonald. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I can't
believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready? 2:30. Get ready. Get ready. Get connector. Connector. Switch. Flag.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Check pass. Check back. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch Monday. Ship. Alert, alert.
Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
Shit. GG. GG.
And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, Maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt.
GG, young man. Hell of a game. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Steelers, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
He's an opponent, bro. Damn. Oh, get a kid. Uh-oh. Hold on, what the fuck? Hold on. Hold on. Why is he a strong safety? He should be a linebacker. Yeah, St. Terrell Evans. Hold on. Hold on. Because I swear to see I mean a fucking linebacker. We can still have a good game. Trying to get a defense record to get one. We gotta get it. 6'5", man. Good speed. I'm still trying to figure out. And I ain't the one to complain, bro, but fuck. This one. That's too bad. saying motherfuckers, yo, I'm supposed to be a linebacker, bro.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy,